There is a small upgrade that can make a Ram 5.7 Hemi feel smoother almost immediately, but most owners misunderstand what it actually does. It does not add horsepower, it does not tune the engine, and it does not repair a bad lifter, a wiped camshaft, a misfire, or a mechanical problem that is already there. What it can do is remove one of the most annoying driving behaviors many Hemi owners complain about: the constant switching in and out of MDS mode. If your Ram feels like it has a slight shudder at light throttle, a lazy hesitation when cruising, a low-speed vibration, or that strange feeling where the truck does not always feel like a smooth V8, this upgrade may be the reason some owners say their 5.7 feels brand new again. The part is usually called an MDS disabler, and depending on the brand, year, and compatibility, some basic plug-in versions can be found around the $35 range. I am Buck, 12 years as a Mopar dealer tech, and today I am explaining the $35 Ram upgrade that can make your 5.7 feel brand new again, why it works, what it does not fix, and what you need to know before plugging one into your truck. If you own a Ram and want more Hemi maintenance advice that can save you from expensive repairs, hit the like button and subscribe while you're here. This channel is for Ram owners who want to understand the truck before throwing parts at the wrong problem. First, you need to understand what MDS actually is. MDS stands for Multi-Displacement System, and on many 5.7 Hemi engines, it allows the truck to deactivate 4 cylinders under light load to save fuel. When you are cruising gently, the engine can run in a 4-cylinder mode, and when you press the throttle again, it brings all 8 cylinders back. On paper, that sounds smart because you get V8 power when you need it and better fuel economy when you do not. The problem is that in real driving, not every Ram handles that transition smoothly. Some trucks switch in and out of MDS without the owner noticing much, but others develop a slight shudder, drone, vibration, or hesitation during light throttle cruising. It can feel like the transmission is confused, like the torque converter is acting up, or like the engine is not as crisp as it used to be. A lot of owners start chasing transmission problems when what they are actually feeling is the engine changing cylinder modes. That is where the disabler comes in. An MDS disabler is usually a small device that plugs into the OBD2 port under the dashboard, which is the same port a scan tool uses. Once it is plugged in, it keeps the truck from entering MDS mode, so the engine stays in V8 operation instead of switching down to 4 cylinders during light load driving. The result is not more power, but a more consistent feeling from the engine. That consistency is why so many owners like it. The truck stops dropping into 4-cylinder mode, the light throttle shudder can disappear, the highway drone can improve, and the pedal can feel more natural because the engine is already running on all 8 cylinders when you ask for power. It makes the Ram feel more like an old-school V8, where the engine behavior is predictable instead of constantly changing in the background. If this kind of Ram breakdown is helping you, hit subscribe now. I make videos like this so owners know what a part actually does before they spend money on it. Now, before anyone runs out and buys one, you need to understand what this upgrade does not do. It does not fix failed lifters. If your Hemi already has a real lifter tick, a misfire code, metal in the oil, or a cam lobe that is starting to go away, an MDS disabler will not repair that damage. It cannot put metal back on the camshaft, it cannot unstick a damaged lifter, and it cannot save an engine that is already failing internally. This is a prevention and drivability upgrade, not a repair. If your truck is already ticking badly, shaking, misfiring, or showing codes, diagnose that first. Do not plug in a disabler and pretend the engine is healthy. That is how owners hide symptoms until the repair gets more expensive. The important thing to remember is that the disabler stops the command, but it does not remove the hardware. The MDS lifters are still inside the engine, the oil passages are still there, and the system hardware is still physically present. The device simply prevents the truck from using that 4-cylinder mode during normal driving. That can reduce switching events, and switching events are one of the things owners worry about, but the rest of the engine still depends on clean oil, a good filter, and proper maintenance. This is where some owners get it wrong. They install an MDS disabler and start treating it like full engine protection. Then they keep stretching oil changes, keep using cheap filters, keep idling for hours, and never check the oil level. That is not how you protect a 5.7 Hemi. The disabler may reduce one stress point, but it does not replace the oil routine that keeps the lifters, camshaft, bearings, and oil-controlled systems alive. If you install one, you still need to use the correct full synthetic oil for your exact Ram, a quality oil filter, and a smart oil change interval. For normal mixed driving, I like 5,000 miles as the maximum. If the truck tows, idles a lot, takes short trips, or works in hot weather, 3,500 to 4,000 miles is smarter. MDS or no MDS, dirty oil is still one of the fastest ways to make a Hemi age badly. Now let's talk about what you may actually feel after installing it. The first change many owners notice is smoother cruising. When MDS is active, the engine can have a different sound and feel, especially at light throttle. With the disabler, the engine stays in 8-cylinder mode, so the truck feels more consistent on the highway and around town. The second change is throttle response feel. I am not saying the truck gains horsepower, because it does not. But if the engine is already in V8 mode when you press the pedal, the response can feel cleaner and more natural. You are not waiting for the system to switch back into all-cylinder operation, so the truck can feel sharper even though the actual power has not changed. The third change is less confusion at light throttle. Some Ram owners complain that the truck feels like it cannot decide what it wants to do, especially when cruising around 40 to 60 miles per hour. Sometimes that feeling gets blamed on the transmission, the converter, or even bad fuel. In some cases, it is simply the MDS transition. Removing that transition can make the whole truck feel calmer and more predictable. There is a trade-off, and you need to know it before buying the part. Fuel economy can drop slightly because MDS exists to save fuel during light load cruising. If you disable it, the engine runs on all 8 cylinders all the time. Some owners barely notice the difference, while others lose a small amount of highway mileage. So you need to decide what matters more to you: maximum fuel economy or smoother V8 behavior. For many higher mileage Ram owners, losing a little fuel economy is worth it if the truck feels smoother and more consistent. But that is still a personal decision, not something every owner needs to do. You also need to think about warranty and legality. If your truck is still under warranty, be careful with anything that changes how a factory system operates. Some plug-in devices can be removed before service, but that does not mean there is zero risk if an engine or drivetrain claim comes up. Depending on where you live, disabling a factory fuel-saving system may also fall into a gray area or be marketed for off-road use only. Read the product disclaimer, check your local rules, and make your own decision. I am not telling you to break warranty or emissions rules. I am explaining what the device does, why owners use it, and where it makes sense. Before buying one, check compatibility carefully. Your Ram's year matters, your engine matters, and the device needs to match your truck. Do not assume one cheap plug works on every 5.7 Hemi. Read the listing, check reviews, confirm fitment, and buy from a brand that has real support. A bad electronic device plugged into the OBD port is not something I want on my truck just because it was cheap. You should also remember that many of these devices stay plugged into the OBD port all the time. If you use a scanner, an insurance tracker, a fleet device, or another accessory, that may matter. Think about how you use that port before buying. Here's the simple way I would decide. If your Ram is a daily driver, still under warranty, running smoothly, and you care about fuel economy, I would think carefully before installing one. You may be better off leaving the factory system alone and focusing on maintenance. But if your Ram is out of warranty, has higher mileage, feels rough when MDS kicks in, shudders at light throttle, drones on the highway, or annoys you every time it switches modes, an MDS disabler can be one of the cheapest upgrades that makes the truck feel better right away. And if your truck already has a tick, misfire, low oil pressure, or metal in the oil, do not start with the upgrade. Start with diagnosis. The disabler is not a bandage for internal engine damage. So is the $35 Ram upgrade worth it? For the right truck, yes. Not because it adds power, not because it fixes broken lifters, and not because it is some secret performance chip. It is worth it because it removes the 4-cylinder mode that many owners hate and keeps the 5.7 Hemi feeling like a V8 all the time. The best version of this upgrade is not just plugging in a device and forgetting about the engine. The best version is using it along with clean oil, quality filters, shorter intervals, a healthy PCV system, proper spark plugs, and regular oil level checks. That is how you get the smoother feel without falling into the trap of thinking one cheap part replaces real maintenance. If this video helped you, hit the like button and subscribe before you leave. I cover Ram Hemi problems, MDS issues, lifter failure warnings, cheap upgrades, oil change mistakes, and maintenance habits that can save owners thousands. Drop a comment with your Ram's year, mileage, and whether you run MDS or keep it disabled. I want to see how many owners noticed their 5.7 felt smoother after this upgrade. I will see you in the next one.